We got it. Okay. Hello. We are back on the G.T.O podcast, episode whatever. And G.T.O stands for Gaming Thoughts and Opinions. We talk about video games, our thoughts, and our opinions. Not necessarily all about those video games, but our opinions nonetheless. Anyways, I'm Marc Anthony Davis.
I'm Sam Lucker.
And before we get into all the great news, the hot button topics, and all the scintillating stories of the week, let's break the ice with this. The games we played. So go ahead, Sam.
Been playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Mm-hmm.
Some Madden 15.
Okay.
And that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Well, how Battlefront still doing?
It's doing good. I realized I've been playing on the lowest difficulty this entire time. And so when I finally put it up to the hardest, I was getting like two kills per life instead of my usual 6 or something. So...
No, I haven't played Battlefront. I only heard about it. Is that the one where you get to play with like bots, like on a big multiplayer map?
Yes.
So is that what you were doing?
Yeah, but it was on the PS2. It wasn't the most recent one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. All right. I always wanted games nowadays like Battlefield 1 and like all the Battlefield games have 64 man but bots. Like I want to kill bots in like practice because sometimes my internet's not working. Most of the time. Yeah. So that would be pretty cool. I mean, but that's kind of similar to like the backwards compatibility thing. Well, not enough people are crying about it. Anyways.
The new Titanfall has bots, so that's...
Yeah, well, like, I don't care
that's
about
one studio that's doing it at least.
Yeah. Well, I thank them, but I just don't care about Titanfall.
Yeah.
Some of the games I played playing Smash Brothers 3DS. I used to be good at Smash, not anymore. I don't know if I can attribute that to the playing on 3DS or just not playing for like years. Combination of both, but I'm enjoying it. I'm probably not gonna play it that much. I just play it when I don't feel like playing anything else. I'm playing. Okay, like this is where we get into the other games. Pokemon. Played Ruby, trying to finish up some things as usual. I'm playing Diamond just to. Like I mentioned this like a couple weeks ago. I bought a used Pokemon Diamond. Like half the Pokemon are hacked, so I had to like, in order for me to transfer it to the new games, like put in Pokemon Bank. Since I have a hack checker, I have to check each Pokemon to see are these like legit stats, legit moves. Does it even have like the right like nicknames and stuff? Like you can't have vulgar nicknames, or they'll just I don't know what they'll do. I don't want to find out either. Because I heard if they do like find a hack check, well, there goes your subscription. That costs $5, Sam. I don't have those $5 like this waste. Anyways, that was tedious. So I had to transfer Pokemon from Diamond to Black 2 to the 3DS games, and it was whatever. Yeah. And played Pokemon Y. I beat it.
That's good.
In 50 hours. I played 50 hours in 17 days.
That's not good. I mean, that's over 2 hours spread over 2 days spread over 17. 2 days worth of playing.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, should I be proud of myself that I finished this fast? Or should I be like, dude, you had school for most of these days? Last game I've been playing Pokemon Omega Ruby. Because, I mean, that's just the next game in line. Since I beat Pokemon Y, let's beat Omega Ruby now. And I've been realizing, like, with the remakes and stuff, they always have, like, alright, we're going to give you everything you want. We know we screwed you over in the original games. Like for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, for example. They gave you like, you can have all these legendaries, right?
Yep.
And now they're doing the same thing with this. Like I like how they make it so easy to catch all the Pokemon these days. Anyways, let's get into the hot topic.
Okay.
Unbutton those shirts. Get the towels out. Wave your hands like an evangelical black man. We're ready to talk about what is NOLA Gaming Fest and should we go? You don't know what NOLA Gaming Fest is? Well, it's what it sounds like. It's a gaming fest in New Orleans. So if you don't live in New Orleans, you can still listen to this because I'm having more conversation about gaming conventions in general. Because I'm curious about it. I'm kind of ignorant of the situation. Maybe you can enlighten me. But first off, I want to read the description of what NOLA Gaming Fest is. So it will take place in New Orleans at the Pontchartrain Center, February 18th and 19th. It will bring together casual gamers, amateur gamers, game makers, and anyone else who considers them part of the gaming community. I'm reading straight from the description, by the way.
Yeah.
There are going to be 4,000 plus attendees. That's a lie. 500, not even 500 people went last year. So we'll have an opportunity to learn, compete, and play in many ways, including structured tournaments on PC, console, and tabletop games. Interesting. We will also be bringing local indie game makers, artists, and vendors to keynote, participate in panels, and demo their games and products. All attendees must read and abide by a code of conduct. Violations of this code may result in your immediate removal from NOLA Gaming Fest. Be polite and friendly. Cosplay is not consent. I wrote that one. Tournaments, it costs anywhere between $5 and $10 to enter into a tournament after you already bought the ticket. I don't know what's that about. Like, I have to pay twice anyway.
Well, because there's your ticket to get in and there's your ticket for the specific. Because I'm assuming it goes into a pot for the tournament.
Oh, I guess that does make sense. All right. So there's shooting games that you could play. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Overwatch, and I guess it does matter what console it's on. So those games are playing on PS4. So if you're playing your Xbox guy, you have to play with that controller, I guess, which does make a difference.
Yeah.
Halo 5 Guardians, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and next is Fighters. They said they have more shooters coming soon, by the way. So this is not final. In terms of fighters, is Mortal Kombat X, Killer Instinct, Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Project M, Street Fighter 5, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Capcom 3. Got dyslexia. You're excited about that, huh?
I don't know if I'm excited about that, but I could definitely practice for it a lot. Because I have a great lineup that's done pretty well. Might be a little cheese, but everything's cheese in fighting games, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, tell me what it is, because I'm interested.
One of them is, I think, Felicia Ghost Rider, and then not Dante. Crap. The other guy from DMC.
Well, I don't know anything about this, but somebody out there knows what this is, and they're appreciating that. Okay, for the sports games, Madden NFL 17, NBA 2K17, FIFA 17, and Rocket League. Tabletop and collectible card games, Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering, and Hero Clicks. I don't know what Hero Clicks is. You know what that is?
No.
And you notice there's no Pokemon there, card or video game. I'm disappointed.
Pokemon.
But that Pokemon is like one of the, like in this area in Metairie, it's like a big Pokemon community that has battles.
What would you suggest? Pokemon Stadium for the N64?
Hell no. I'm talking about the current game, like Pokemon Sun and Moon or XY, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. That's what people play. And at least have the card game. The card game is wildly popular. And there's no Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is trash. Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't belong on the same tables as Magic the Gathering.
I think I haven't played Magic that much, but is Magic anywhere like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just like over, like the cards is not balanced at all, and the way they balance their cards is by making even more ridiculous cards.
Magic had some of that, but since it's been around for a lot longer, they've had time to like balance it out legitimately.
In like the past meta game, they had an introduction of cosmic decks. My friend Roy just told me about this, where it lets you like just summon like cards. Like if you get a good draw, you can basically like up your life points and like banish their cards, resummon them on your side, and attack in the same turn. Like it's just ridiculous. Like what you could do, and then I don't know. It doesn't seem balanced at all. Like just let's have all these ridiculous cards, and whoever gets the best draw first wins.
Yep, pretty much.
And then there's more good effective spell cards than magic jammers and trap cards like that. It's really annoying. Anyway, back to the gaming convention. The tickets cost $35 for general admission. If you're trying to sell your own stuff or like trying to have your own booth, that costs $100, and you could go for 2 days. It covers both days for the tickets.
Ooh.
Do we want to go?
I'm thinking about it because I'm not going to Nebraska anymore, like I had planned. So I could do that instead.
All right.
You could have a booth with your Pokemon rounds. Bring Pokemon Brown on a little flash drive. That would be terrible.
And I don't want to be one of those people at like a convention that's selling fake games. That's just not right. Like, I don't know if that's worse or if the people that sell like legitimate games on fake cartridges that they downloaded off the internet, like off of Emu Paradise, put it on a cartridge, and now they're selling it for money. That's terrible. Like, oh, it's a vintage game. No, we just downloaded it just now.
Get your money, bro. I mean,
people getting cheated out there. I don't know if I want to go. It costs $35, and nothing really interests me there. What does interest me though is the indie developers. Like, we can get them, we can interview them. Like, I don't care what they got to talk about, but maybe get some exclusive coverage of this. And I don't know, that'd be pretty cool. And besides that, I don't have much of an incentive to go. I could like get a bunch of the Street Pass stuff on my 3DS, or we could set up like our own Pokemon tournament. Like, hey, meet me outside Pontchartrain Center, and we're gonna play. We're gonna set up my own bracket. They can't stop me. They might actually.
They probably wouldn't though.
Yeah, they probably don't care. I don't know. Have you ever been to a gaming convention before like this?
No. I've been to Comic-Con, but that's different.
Not the same.
It's not the same.
How is Comic-Con like?
So first time I went with a good friend of ours, Alex D.
Oh, Big D.
Big D. And it was fun. It was fun when you go with someone because like you're not just walking around a convention center with a bunch of fat, sweaty people. You're walking around a convention center with a bunch of fat, sweaty people, but you also have someone to talk to about these fat, sweaty people. I had a couple people last time I went. They complimented me on what I was wearing. Like, I had a hat from a character in a TV show, and I was wearing like a Thundercat shirt. I had a lot of stuff because I thought, if I just look like I'm trying too hard, maybe people will leave me alone. It didn't work.
That's how you pick up chicks at Comic-Con.
No. It did the exact opposite because I had people complimenting me on my shirt, my hat, my jacket, my bag.
So, wait, but like, it was mostly men though, right?
One woman, a little guy, like a small child, in line. He was standing in line. He's like, "Are you wearing whatever?" It's like, "I'm not gonna talk to you, kid. I don't want to go to jail for statutory."
Whoa, we gotta move on then. That never happened.
Where I want to go, kid.
All right, we gotta get into some broke boy news because. I mean, we could tell you the truth. That conversation was totally like it didn't determine me going or not. I just want to talk about it, see what it was, because I already spent the money that I was supposed to spend on a ticket.
Yeah, this man can't spend $35 on a ticket, so he needs this broke boy news.
Yeah. Well, what I bought with that money was a headset and a webcam. So expect cam videos coming soon.
And actual production value. Wow.
Hey, be positive. Broke boy news. Here's a free 3-hour trial for Watch Dogs 2. The demo is available right now on PS4 and it will be on Xbox One on the 24th. No word about a PC demo, probably because the first one didn't sell well on PC. So why even waste the time? Because they obviously don't care about their fans on PC, so they're just not going to do it.
Because they don't really have fans on PC.
Yeah. Hey, that's at least one. All progress made will carry over into the full game, so you won't have another Destiny situation where you're playing the same part of the game like over and over again because you played the alpha and the beta and then you play the real game.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen with this.
That's good.
So, I mean, that's cool if you're in the Watch Dogs and it's free. Neo, The Last Chance trial this weekend. I watched some gameplay footage of this. I think you did too, right?
Yeah.
This game looks awesome. I want it. It's intense looking. It feels intense. Oh God, just. Anyways, on the 21st and 22nd, you can play the beta for free on PS4. It showed the gameplay trailer, by the way. It showed off the combat, sword fighting, archery, some pretty basic stuff. But the game looked beautiful, as I said, and it seemed very authentic, and it reminded me of like a mixture of Onimusha and Dark Souls. The combat of Dark Souls, I would say. I haven't played Dark Souls much, but
because he sucks at it.
Yes, it's a very hard game. It's a very hard game. And Onimusha, and that the aesthetic and the monsters, and obviously the cultural aspect of, I don't know what language.
Feudal Japan. You're gonna say?
I don't know. I was gonna say East Asian because I don't know. I don't know what this game is.
It looked feudal, like Japanese, maybe Chinese. No, Japanese.
Yeah, I think they're both feudal Japanese like games, and the monsters as well. They're like the monster at the end was very similar to a monster that you fight to be in an Onimusha as well. So maybe we don't have to worry about getting, like, I'm okay with this. Like, this gives me solace in that we don't need an Onimusha remake or any other remake, because there's going to be probably a spiritual successor of the game that you really want.
Yeah.
It's just not going to have the title. So I got over that.
I mean, sequels are nice, but if it's a game that came out like years ago and a sequel hasn't happened yet, there's no point hoping for a sequel. Just hope for a spiritual successor or something to kind of fill that void.
Hey, but don't tell to the Shenmue people, because they got validated so hard. They got what they wanted after crying for 15 years. Anyways, but do you agree with the Dark Souls comparison?
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to play it, like, to see how it feels, but it had the look.
Hopefully it's not clunky as Dark Souls. I want the game to be fun, not hard. Anyways,
Dark Souls is fun, you're just trash.
Hey, we all have fun in different ways. Some people like playing Call of Duty Black Ops with the bots on easy. Some people like to play Dark Souls on whatever the hardest difficulty is.
Some people are literal trash, like Mark here.
That is not true. Anyways, Sam, you better hurry up and sign up for the Injustice 2 beta on PS4 and Xbox One.
Don't have either of those.
Oh, that's too bad. It must be suck having a PC that can run games.
Can't run games anyway.
Well, I mean, you're getting it fixed right now. It can run games when it's peak.
Hopefully. Yeah, at its peak, it can run some games.
Wait, you don't know? Is it going to be different after you get it?
I don't know if they're going to fix it. I don't know what the problem is. They might look at it and see that there is no problem.
What? I mean, now they're obviously... whatever, okay. If you don't know what Injustice is, it's a superhero fighting game. Can you tell me more about what Injustice is?
So, DC Comics, fresh off the heels of their Mortal Kombat versus DC, a couple years ago, they took that engine. They took out the gore because it's comic books. You know, you gotta sell it to children. And so they took that engine and they put all DC characters. It was a roster entirely of DC characters that had people like Batman, Superman, the Joker, Lex Luthor, Flash, all them good people. And then they set up a universe where it's an alternate universe thing. It's not like straight from the comics or anything. The Joker tricks Superman into killing Lois Lane. And so then Superman turns into like a dictator. And Batman organizes a couple of heroes to set up a resistance force. Heroes and villains. And it's time travel and alternate dimensions, and it's crazy.
Alright. Okay. Well, there are no details of what characters that are going to be in the beta, but who cares? It's free. You sign up at beta.injustice.com/whatever. Signing up is simple. All you need is your email, your name, and what console you want it on. If you don't know one of those things, I feel deeply sorry for you. Next up in Broke Boy news, Xbox Australia is giving away 200 inflatable Xbox S controllers.
Inflatable?
It's a big like pool floaty thingy. So imagine it's a little Xbox controller and it's big, full of air, and you put it in your pool.
Okay, so it's just shaped like an Xbox controller. It doesn't actually work like one.
No, well, no.
Okay.
It's a big piece of plastic.
Yeah. That's making sure.
I don't know if you have to be from Australia, but if you tweet at Xbox Australia about what your ideal Australia day would be like, your response will be reviewed, and the best 200, the best quote unquote, will be reviewed, and the best 200 will win you a large inflatable controller for your pool. You want one of these?
I don't have a pool.
Yes. Well, I mean, there's a lot of free pools around the city.
Are there?
I mean, yeah, like at every park there's a free pool. It's just a matter of not if it's not in season or not.
Okay. Because I've never encountered a public pool here.
Well, I could point you. Well, you probably don't want to bring like a gigantic Xbox controller.
Of course not.
So never mind. We don't want one of these. But if I won one, I'd immediately sell it because, I mean, I also get the point. With pool inflatables, I could just stand up in the pool.
Yeah, but like it's so you can lounge about. You know, you're lying down.
But you can't lay on it though. You can only like put your chest on it and like move forward and like swim back and forth with it. I guess it's like for that. But
if you're small, you can lay on it. Just curl up the ball. Put your like 2-month-old infant. It's
very arduous looking. I looked at the GIF that they put on Twitter. It's very like you only got this because you like Xbox, whatever. Like, I just don't get the point of pool inflatables in general. If you can't lay on it, and if you're over the age of 12, you shouldn't be using pool inflatables.
True.
Anyway, that's that. If you're a really broke boy and you want to like make some quick dough, like lie about your perfect Australia day, get a pool inflatable, flip that thing on eBay, that might be like $100. Anyway, Rival Fire is a free-to-play game. It's a third-person cover-based shooter from all mobile devices. Well, I'm not gonna say all smartphones. It's a pretty good mobile game. Has good graphics, decent controls, and a lot of customization. There's destructible cover, Levolution, Sam.
Wow.
There's a story mode if you care about that. There's PvP, survival, and co-op as well. You got 1v1 mode, 2v2, 4v4, and traditional FPS mode. I don't know what that last one would be like, but like all typical free-to-play games, there's daily events and those sweet microtransactions. It's one of the best mobile games out there right now, I'm willing to say.
You ever played it?
Yes. I haven't been able to play the 4v4, the traditional FPS mode, because you have to keep playing the story mode. But you're basically going around shooting things cover to cover. Sometimes I guess the controls a little clunky, but that's not because of the game. That's really because of the platform itself. I like the bosses. Like you fight big tanks and helicopters, and I don't know. It's just a nice simple game, and the levels are really quick. So you're on the bus or something, you can knock out one or two of them on the way there, and probably even more than that. So yeah, you pick it up, put it down. That's what I like at my phone games. I don't want actual games, like console games.
You don't want to play Final Fantasy VII on your own?
Hell no. Next up, you gonna try this out though?
Probably not.
Yeah, it does take up a lot of space. I forgot how much though. I could look that up.
Too
much. Yes. You were like making fun of me like a week ago for like I don't give why people never have space on their phone.
Yeah. Because it's too much for me, because then I would never have space on my phone.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Super Mario Run is coming to Android. I know this is what you've been saving your room for, huh?
Nope. Because Super Mario Run is sexist.
Wait, what? Huh?
Because Peach is a damsel in distress, so apparently that's sexism, according to some people.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I would just say it's an overdone trope. And that's the worst thing that they're doing. Anyway,
yeah.
Now that Apple's exclusivity deal is done, Nintendo announced that the Android version is on its way, and but there's no definite date. You can register now though. They send you a notification when the game's up on the App Store, I guess. Even though I pre-registered on the iPhone and didn't send me a notification. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm mad about that.
Call the police.
I ended up playing Super Mario Run for
5 minutes.
Like a bus ride, so about 15 minutes. I'm like, man, this game is kind of not all that. So I uninstalled it and I got my space back, Sam. Fun fact, 40 million downloads for this game in the first week on iPhone. That's a lot of downloads, but they definitely got one delete for me.
Yeah, fun fact, also 40 million deletes.
And now, that's all the broke boy news, I think, for the week. That was pretty good broke boy news.
Yeah.
Not as good as last week, because you can't have a game PC for $22, but good enough. Because they got free stuff out there for you. Let's get into some real news, though.
Real news.
VR gets a little bit more naughty. A company called Naughty America has a Netflix-like service where you can enjoy thousands of pornographic scenes from the first-person perspective. My question is, are they going to be girl on guy situations? Like, I play from the perspective from a girl, or is there going to be gay porn scenes in this? Not that I want to try this out. I don't want this at all. I think it's pretty gross. But I'm curious because I watched an interview about it. They had a panel at it at some gaming convention, I forgot. But they showed off some of the gameplay. They couldn't show all of it because pretty explicit stuff.
Yeah. Wait, gameplay?
Well, yeah, they showed the video the two from the perspective of somebody in VR.
So are you playing a game?
No, it's not a game.
So you're just watching a video.
It's an immersive experience, kind of. Yeah, it's not really a game.
But it's less immersive than the one that has a smell-o-vision.
Yeah, that's what I was about to talk about next. Yeah. That's the next thing. That's really gross. But I'm I don't the questions that they asked. It was, you could obviously tell it's guy centric, but they were asking, can I play as a black guy because the guy's all white? But I won't. Yeah, because when they suck in your freaking like whatever, it takes you out of it when you look down and got a white penis.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious. Like, is there like gay stuff on here, or like from a girl perspective? Because I don't know, just for their sake. I don't know. It's just, that's what came up to me. And how about a multiplayer experience? Can I get some of my friends in VR in the room and we're running a train on some girl?
I don't think you want that.
I don't think I want that either. But hey,
I don't think anyone does.
Hey, there's at least 2 people out there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, people that are okay with the Eiffel Towering.
Anyways, there's also a company called Cam Soda, not Cum Soda. Has created something that is truly raunchy, a porn mask, a mask that will pump the smells of whatever gross porn you're looking at into your nose. This is fucking gross, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a World War II era gas mask. You put little cartridges in, like they sell you cartridges with the scents. You put it in, and it's just why?
I don't know who is into this, but it's somebody always into something, Sam. I learned that watching Rob Dyke videos.
Rob Dyke.
The mask is called the O-Rama, and you can pre-order it right now. You filthy little thing.
O-Roma, Mark.
O-Roma.
Get it right.
O-Roma.
It's like aroma. O-Roma.
Oh. See. I'm sorry, I can't read that well. I take
to G.T.O.
Oh, where is this? Let me ask the question though. You can stop right there.
Okay.
We're not doing ASMR podcasts.
You're not. Not yet.
You better have that stuff private. No one wants to see that. Keep that on unlisted. Where is the society going? I'm asking half facetiously, but
straight to hell.
I think we're already going there. But
if hell's real, everybody's going.
Hey, we're joking here, but we need to keep some perspective. It's okay. It's okay if Trump's president. It's okay if you like to watch VR porn. It's okay if you like to sniff pornographic smells. I don't know about that last.
A lot of it's just going to be like sweat. You're going to be smelling like sweat. That's salt.
Juices and stuff like sex juices.
The juices, yeah, but again, salt. A lot of it's salt.
They the way you can smell aphrodisiacs, panties, like.
I know the little. So I was watching when Philip DeFranco covered this, and one of the capsules they zoomed in on was the panty capsule. How and why would you get something that weird down into like a concentrated scent?
I don't know. That's really gross.
What is wrong with us, Mark? That this is where we've gone with our technology.
One thing I do like about it, there's a section of the community, like us, even though we're not going to partake in this necessarily, and the people that are going to partake in this, that we can be so realistic with ourselves and upfront with ourselves, like, yeah, this is what I like, and I'm okay with it. Like, there's people that will lie to themselves, like, sex is especially stigmatized in America. Like, there's a section of people like, hey, let's just go all in on this. I can't have sex all the time, so I'm going to buy this device and do my thing. And maybe I do like to be immersed in the smells of sex. But this is another reason I don't want to go to NOLA Gaming Fest. Because half the people in there didn't wash themselves, and they're going to be using this stuff smelling like semen and vagina and regret. And
you can't smell it, though.
No, I'm talking about... Like they're not gonna wash them, so like they're gonna smell it.
Oh yeah.
And they're gonna wash them off themselves. And they've been jerking off to it, so they're gonna.
Okay.
It's gonna congeal and it's gonna.
I'm interested to see where this kind of technology goes, like the smell-o-vision kind of thing. So like if you'd have little capsules for like pizza or something when you're watching the Food Network.
Or like when the grenades explode, you can smell like the stuff like
gunpowder and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool, more immersive experience, but. Man, I'm really scared to play like a Call of Duty game or like a Battlefield game.
You get shot and you smell the blood or the cauterized wound.
I remember
burning flesh when someone's using a flamethrower.
The most I've ever been immersed by like a first-person shooter game when I played Modern Warfare 3 for the first time on that first level. When my helicopter got shot down when I'm right next to a skyscraper in New York, and I thought I was about to crash. I physically fell out of my chair because I was so into that game. I don't want that. Like, if I get VR, I don't want that to be even have a worse experience than that. That's crazy how I got lost in that game. I kind of want to chase that feeling again with VR, I don't know. That seems pretty dangerous though. At the same time.
Yeah.
Um.
At least you weren't playing in one of those things, you know, like it sets up a ring around you and you have to actually walk on a treadmill to make your character run. And you're like standing up and you're turning your body.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
That'd be fun to try out for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff for VR, it sounds like a one-time thing for me. I don't know. I don't see... I know we always say this when new technology comes out, like, oh, it's going to be a fad or whatever. Like, they said that about the internet. They said that about this, that, and the other. Yeah, about cell phones. Like, pretty much every technology. Like, oh, this is going to be some cool thing on the side, I guess.
The wheel.
I don't know if they were saying that about the wheel. Were they saying that about the wheel? Did they have podcasts back then? Cynical people.
Did they talk about Did they have language?
Yeah, they definitely. Well, I don't know the very in development, but they definitely had a way of communicating.
No, of course they did.
They definitely. Well, maybe they were talking shit then too. Anyways, it was probably. Well, what do you think it would ever be like? I can't even conceptualize this thing like replacing the stuff that we have. I don't know, something to think about. We'll come back to it later because it is going to be a developing story for the next, I don't know, 5 years, 10 years, rest of our lives.
21.
Don't bring that back. Hopefully the microphone didn't pick that up. Let's get into Switch stuff.
Ooh, the Nintendo Switch.
Yes. I'm gonna talk about all relevant Switch information. Let's start off with the cost of the stuff.
You're our expert.
Well, I'm not. No one's an expert about this. It will launch on March 3rd, 2017 for $300. You can pre-order it right now. The battery will last 2 to 6 hours when you have it off the dock and playing around. The Pro controller by itself will be $70. The Joy-Con controllers will be $80 or $50 separately. So the Joy-Con controllers, like the things on the side that could detach from the little pad.
Yeah.
$80 for 2 of them, $50 for one, I'm guessing. The Joy-Con charging grip will be $30, very steep. All this stuff is pretty steep. The Nintendo Switch dock set is $90. And you also have to pay for Nintendo Switch's online service. And voice chat online will be handled through a smartphone app, even when you're at home playing. There's no headset, which is dumb. I mean, why would... Bandwidth is already hard to come by as it is. I don't want internet going through my game and my phone and whatever. Like, I don't know. And then like other people's games as well. It just seems like you're maybe not like doubling, but you're increasing the workload of everyone's internet for no reason. But maybe they look into it and know something I don't. I don't know. Although you can pre-order Switch right now, like I said, you shouldn't have to worry about having hardware shortages. Like, you don't have to worry about pre-ordering the game really. Just walk into the game in the GameStop when the thing comes out, and just pick it up, because they're shipping out like 2 million allegedly Switches. So because recently with the NES Classic, there have been like shortage issues. So many people want it. Also, I think it happened with the Wii. It definitely didn't happen with the Wii U because no one bought that.
Were the things with the NES, the mini NES, were those really shortages? Or I mean, were they not planned? It seems to me like they were planned.
So like fake scarcity, like with shoes and stuff. You think that happened here?
Not necessarily fake scarcity, but it was a limited time thing that they knew they were only going to have a certain amount of.
That might be true, but
because they're not continuously producing these mini NESs.
Yeah,
they don't have a factory cranking them out like every day.
I think it was like a limited time thing, and they underestimated how many people would want that combination of both of those things. But I guess it always comes down to underestimating how many people are going to buy this stuff. They overestimated with the Wii U,
or just not caring about the amount of people that want it.
So anyway, the new game got announced for the Switch. Not coming out launch day, coming out fall 2017, which is Fire Emblem Warriors. A short trailer came out this week where you can see the game is just a reskin of Dynasty Warriors. Is this really a game we're putting development time in for this studio in particular, for this time in particular? So like the first year is so important to for the console, establishing what games are on and like make sure people want to buy it and make sure they have that big game that everyone wants to buy. But you can play like the big game everyone talks about, Zelda, You could play it on the Wii U if you really wanted to, and yeah, it's on the Wii U as well.
Oh, cool.
Cool. And this game is basically Dynasty Warriors. If you and like you could, I think they just should. The payoff would have been better at this time if they actually made a Fire Emblem game. I think that'd be force people to buy it because people really want Fire Emblem. They want to play Dynasty Warriors. They have Hyrule Warriors and Dynasty Warriors itself.
Yeah, they're starting a new tradition: Dynasty Warrior clones for every new Nintendo console. One day it's gonna be Pokemon.
I think, yeah. I mean, Pokemon Rumble's kind of like not quite. It's not that way, but Pokemon Rumble sort of kind of.
You're going to be controlling a Charizard. You're going to get flooded by Redditas, and your flamethrower is going to take out like 20 of them.
I never get that. Like, how is that game? Like, why would you want to play that?
Power.
Like, yeah, like for one time, but like you only go in there like when you're mad or whatever. Like, I'll see like I'm going every day. I'm logging into Dynasty Warriors because I want this. I don't know. That seems like not enough challenge for me to play consistently.
I want to feel like a god because I'm killing dozens of people at a time with one press of a button.
But speaking of Fire Emblem, what's your experience with the series?
I've played one of the ones that was on Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember which one that was. Sacred Stones, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I played.
Played that in study hall.
The days.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's it for me too.
I've watched Henry play whatever one of the ones on one of the DS's. One of the Fire Emblem games on one. It was probably Awakening.
Would you even like care if like a new one came out, particularly for you?
Not really.
Okay.
Because I mean, I don't have any of the new consoles that it would come out on.
Well, it only come out on one.
Exactly. I don't have a 3DS or a Switch. So if there were a new one coming out for one or both of them, I don't have either of them.
Maybe I would buy it, but only like after a month when it's like 25% off on Amazon.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna move on to the Hitman trailer.
Ooh.
Had a Hitman trailer came out this past week and it showed off some basic Hitman things, killing people in cool and ridiculous ways. And the trailer mentioned that with every assassination that you complete, it will change that level. So it adds potentially a lot of replay value.
So this is for the same game, Hitman 2015? This is for the Hitman game that was released a couple years ago.
I don't know. Wait, there's one, like what was the last one called?
Hitman.
Okay, I think so then. This is like a lineup of
just like new missions?
Yeah, DLC. I think it's called, this was the Season 1 trailer. Okay. I thought a new Hitman was coming out because I don't really keep up with Hitman. I stopped playing Hitman like years ago, like on PS2.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, Hitman 2. I still have it. If you want it.
You gave it to me.
I did?
Yes.
You play it?
Yeah.
How you like it?
It's pretty good. I mean, I started the first level, and then my brother took my PS2 to college, so. But the first level was pretty good.
I haven't had a PS2 in a while, ever since like 2007 or whatever. But
I'm still used to mouse and keyboard with Hitman though.
Really?
Yeah, because I started on my brother's PC.
Anyways, well, I guess that's all I had about Hitman though. I'm not excited for Hitman. Obviously, I didn't really care. See, what game it really... I didn't even know it was a past game. I thought it was like a new game was coming out in DLC. We had this big DLC lineup. Whatever. So, let's get it. I didn't know we were going to go through this so fast. So, I guess it's time to talk about the hot topic, the big hot topic. The presidential inauguration. So, Sam, you can talk about what you got out of it first, because it's...
Okay, so I didn't watch the actual inauguration.
Oh, come on.
Because why would I? I saw highlights and stuff. I saw clips, but I didn't sit down and watch the whole thing. I tuned in occasionally. But Trump's our president.
That's a fact.
It's not who I would have voted for, but I don't really care because he won. Doesn't matter.
No, Sam, you should be mad, protesting on the street, burning garbage cans.
I don't care enough to do that. And I think it's stupid when the people that are protesting peacefully, and they keep it peaceful the entire time, good for them. But a lot of it just seems like it gets out of hand way too quick for me.
I think most people, like most of the protests probably aren't peaceful, because the people that like would protest regular things peacefully are like they know like people that do things peacefully aren't like are not thinking that protesting a presidency is going to actually do anything because it won't.
Yeah.
I never got the point. Like, do you actually think that's going to impeach this man for no reason just because you don't like him?
Because then like Mike Pence would step up, and Mike Pence is probably worse than Trump.
Mm-hmm. And even if you take his words at face value, I take his words at no value. But even if you do that, like his views are not extremely crazy. If anything, he's just ridiculously simple-minded.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he'll do anything dangerous, or I mean, he might do something stupid, but it's not gonna be. I don't think he's gonna involve us in another war that would not have happened if Hillary got involved. Like, you got to look at the alternative. Like, a war might happen against Russia, maybe, or China, but that probably would have happened either way. Because, like, is Hillary that much better at being a diplomat than Trump?
No, Hillary is much more of a demagogue. There were multiple times throughout the campaign where she was like, we need to do these things with Syria. And then you'd have people come on and say, doing these things would definitely start a war, no question. Like the restricted airspace that she wanted to do over Syria, that would lead to more than just restricting airspace. That would lead to ground conflict. Mm-hmm. Maybe nukes would get involved if Russia got involved. I'm not a political analyst, realistically.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Hillary would be a much worse president when it comes to starting wars. She's more qualified, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. As a politician, yes.
As a politician. But she has no values. She votes however the polls tell her to vote.
Yes.
She doesn't vote on her convictions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's incredibly disappointing that she was the Democratic nominee, because you had people like, you had Bernie Sanders, who was outperforming Hillary and Trump. He was outperforming Hillary against Trump in, like, counter polls.
Mm-hmm.
He was outperforming basically every other Republican potential nominee at the time. So the fact that he was completely screwed didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Trump's our president. We have to deal with that.
Well, I did watch the inauguration. I want to talk about that speech, that awesome 17-minute speech where he really made me feel like an American again. He was like, we got to make America great again. We got to make America awesome again. Yeah. You know what? You got to make America united again, Sam. You know what? You know how we're going to make America united?
By killing everybody.
By getting rid of that terrorism. It's not by unprivatizing jails. It's not going to be by disciplining some of our policemen that are out of line. It's not going to be by, I don't know, trying to mitigate some of inequalities that we have economically and otherwise.
Of course not.
That's going to be by just believing in America and believing in our democracy, Sam.
Yeah, if we all just agree that America is great, America will be great.
Yeah. I mean, there's the power of positivity, but I don't think that works with such finite things.
It works in a very broad sense, but it doesn't actually fix. It's a Band-Aid.
A very funny thing. Like, the whole thing was pretty benign, didn't really say anything to me, and I find it ridiculous that anyone actually tried to read into his speech, because it's so obvious that he just wrote this just so, like, they wrote this for Donald. It's like, hey, we just don't want you to mess up. We don't want you to say anything ridiculous. Just say this. Just
say the most basic stuff.
Yes, and don't screw up. But one thing was funny, like the camera cuts. He was talking about, I don't know, about America being united or whatever, blah blah. It cut to a Muslim man,
yeah, and
he was in there like clapping, like whatever, like, that's what you do, shaking his head. Immediately after they cut back to Trump, yeah, and we need to get rid of those terrorists. I'm like, hey, cut back to the Muslim guy. I want to know what he thinks, because we all know he means by that. Because if you just watch his thing throughout the campaign,
yeah,
he's just a hateful little bastard towards Middle Eastern people. Why was that guy even there? Because I wouldn't want to be there in a pit of Trump supporters.
How do you know he was a Muslim, huh, Mark?
Well, and his dress and thing on his head.
Could have been a Sikh, Mark.
I don't know what that means. You got me. I am a racist, Sam. You got me. Anyways.
everyone's a little bit racist. So
Um,
everyone's a little bit racially insensitive.
You know, I went to PJ's Coffee and I saw a couple hipsters and they said they don't see color. So
That's... Some people think that's the most racist thing you could say. I see color, I just don't care.
Well,
Is also racist, probably, to some people. But then again, everything's racist to a group of people. A certain group of people think everything is racist or sexist or ableist, homophobic, transphobic.
keep on going.
All of the phobic.
All right. Agoraphobic, triphobic.
How dare you say agoraphobic? I am triggered.
Oh my god. You know, enough of that bullshit political talk. Donald Trump sucks. Everything sucks. Oh my god, the world's gonna end. Let's have a little bit of perspective, all
If
right?
everything sucks, then nothing sucks.
Well, that's not true. Because everyone could be physically sucking something right now. Oh, gross. But, I want Mr. Gonzalez, my government teacher, the illustrious one.
Yeah.
He was talking about, like, he likes studying history because, well, then he said that, and then he asked me, well, Mark, what do you like studying history for? I'm like, because it gives me, like, no matter how bad we think right now is, I can look back 50 years ago or any amount of time in the past and realize, man, I have it pretty good compared to, like, any time right now in the past where I am. And, like, yeah, it basically gives you perspective. So think about that.
Yeah.
It's not the worst. Like, his example was in 2006, Republicans took over Congress. Like, man, no Democrat's going to be able to become president and not get anything through. And in 2008, Barack Obama was the president. And then, like, oh, my God, liberals won this thing. They got the executive branch and the legislative branch locked down. 2010, the resurgence of the Republicans with the Tea Party movement. Oh, man, nothing's going to, like, all their conservative ideas are going to come through. In 2000, I think it was 2012. When did he get reelected? They were like, Obama's not going to get reelected. Then he did. He has no chance of getting reelected, but then he did. And then you see it now. Republicans have it back again.
They have everything.
And then they're going to be like, oh, if you go look on liberal media, like, oh, basically, we're screwed.
Yeah.
That's simply not true. I mean, just wait a couple years. But, I mean, that's like sensationalism in the media. Like, right now is the biggest moment that ever happened.
Yeah.
That's annoying to me.
I mean, listen, guys. We're in Trump's America. Trump's our president.
That's not his America.
Well, you know what I mean.
It's our
it's
America.
the phrase that... Trump's our president, and despite everything that's been said the past year and a half, despite both sides saying the world was going to end when the other side was sworn in, we're still here. Democrats thought Trump was going to be the end of the world. Conservatives and Republicans thought Hillary was going to be the end of the world. And then when Trump won, conservatives and Republicans and the people that voted for him thought the Democrats were going to ruin everything with their protests. None of those things happened. We're all still here. I mean, a couple people died, but that wasn't because Trump was sworn in. That was...
Idiots. You know what? You know who is still here? Dogs.
Dogs.
Let's talk about
dogs.
You see, let me read this text. Because,
no.
Where it's at? You asked me, what topics do we have for Saturday aside from the inauguration? I said, I don't know completely yet. We're going to talk about NOLA Gaming Fest and is it worth going? And we're going to do Sonic Trivia, which we are going to do a bit later.
Right.
He was like, okay, I think we should find something lighthearted. Why'd you just send me something?
Just now, no?
Okay. Because I just moved my phone. Anyways, let's find something lighthearted and positive. Just as a short buffer. Like dogs. Mind if I talk about dogs? I'm like, okay. So let's talk about dogs.
So this all started because I asked our buddy Henry if there was anything he wanted us to talk about. Henry and Alex. And a couple other people. I was like, if there's anything you want us to talk about, anything you've heard that you would like our opinions on for some reason. And so Henry was like, dogs. And so...
lay it on us.
Let's go with the top 5 dogs.
Cujo's number 1.
Cujo is number 1. No, Cujo's number 5.
Oh, man.
Cujo, Beethoven,
Lassie,
Air Bud, and then my 2 dogs, Because the best dog is your dog.
Oh, I like what you did there. Did you think about that list before? Because I didn't even know what we were about to do. I thought we were supposed to talk about how much you love your 2 dogs.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. Well, I guess that was a short buffer. Let's get on to some intense stuff. Sonic trivia. Last week I scored an amazing blazing 2. So let's start off with number. Oh, I can't let you see this. Wait, move the computer away. Now you can keep your head right there.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. Okay. Number 1. Sega most likely hired Michael Jackson to compose which game's music?
Sonic 2?
Incorrect. Sonic 3. Have you played Sonic 3?
No.
Well, you can tell by the music. Number 2. How many ports of Sonic 1 there are there?
3.
No. If you said any number above 10, I would have gave you credit because there's so many. I counted it up and I got at least 11.
Okay.
What is the worst 3D Sonic game?
Sonic 3D?
Sonic 3D? No, it's Sonic 06.
Is that the worst though? No, wait, that was Sonic 2D. Never mind. Because there's the one where it was like an isometric. I'll show you later.
That's the Sonic 3D Blast you're talking
Sonic
about.
3D Blast, yeah. That's pretty bad.
No, Sonic 06 is terrible. It's,
all right.
You don't know about this? Probably like one of the worst games that ever came out.
I wasn't thinking it was. I thought you were gonna pull a fast one and not go along with what the internet says.
No, cause I played Sonic 3D Blast. It's not that bad. It's just an old game. I played Sonic 06 and it's just a terrible game. Like the most
Sonic
of the game.
R, Sonic Riders, Sonic Racer.
But those racing games aren't actually like bad. They're just not.
They're bad. Sonic R, worst. This is terrible.
I don't think it's like those games don't have expectations because they're spin-offs. But Sonic 06 was like. It was called Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be the next one.
Fair enough. Next question.
What is the worst 2D Sonic game?
Worst 2D. So a game that's entirely in 2D and not one that switches between.
Entirely in 2D.
Okay, entirely
it could
2D.
be a remake of a game. It could be whatever.
Sonic Adventure.
Sonic Adventure is a 3D game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Sonic 1. Sonic 1.
Well, technically you're wrong, but it's a Sonic 1 port to the Game Boy called Sonic Genesis. Sonic Genesis is probably the worst 2D game because it ruined something that was perfect. You know why? It was like exactly the same game, but it had a terrible frame rate, which is, I don't know how you have frame rate issues on the Game Boy Advance and it's a Genesis game, but and the screen was crunched so bad because of the Game Boy. I don't think it's because of the Game Boy screen, because they just could have zoomed it out, but basically there's a lot less screen that you could see like ahead of you. So if you're ever going faster, you're probably not, because of the frame rate's going so slow. You just can't see what's going on ahead of you. Also, the frame rate, like, you played Labyrinth Zone before?
No.
Well, sometimes it can take anywhere between 3 and 6 minutes to complete one of the zones.
Okay.
Expect that to take a little bit longer in real time because frame rate is so terrible. Other candidates for the worst 2D game. What?
You can move on to the next one.
No. We gotta relish in this.
You
Okay.
need to explain this?
I gotta explain this.
All right.
The other candidates for this are Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2. Those games are actually not that bad. Okay. So there you go. People are gonna try to say something about that. Anyways, who voiced Sonic in Sonic Underground?
Julia White.
Oh, you got it right. That's 1 point.
What question are we on?
This is number 6. How many Chaos Emeralds?
7.
Hey, I wasn't done answering.
Okay.
How many Chaos Emeralds were in the very first Sonic the Hedgehog game on Genesis?
7.
6.
Son of...
There's no Super Sonic in the first game for that reason. Number 7. Which Western development team worked on Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood? It's a game for the DS.
Sonic team?
Western development team.
I don't know.
BioWare. Number 8. Who is Dr. Robotnik / Eggman based off? I'll give you
Thomas Edison.
I was gonna give you a hint. I was gonna say a president, and that president was Theodore Roosevelt.
Sounds about right.
Number 9. What was the first 3D console Sonic game?
Sonic 3D Blast.
Yeah, you're correct. That's 2. Number 10. What was the most edgiest Sonic game? This one is up for debate. But
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, there you go. That's 3 of them. Bonus. What was the famous slogan used by Sega against Nintendo in the early 90s?
Sega does what Nintendo doesn't.
There you... Oh, you got it wrong.
Nintendo don't.
Why you messed that up? I'm not giving you a point for that. God. All
Sega
right.
does what Nintendo doesn't. Is more grammatically...
Terrible.
Hey, I still matched you. I should get 3.5.
No,
I would say.
You got 3.
I would say 3.5.
We're not giving half points on bonus questions. You know or you don't.
Stickler.
Anyways, good job. You got 1 more than me, but you still got 30%. I thought you knew more about Sonic, but
no,
I guess
why
not.
would I know more about Sonic?
I don't know. I thought you were as big a Sonic fan as I was.
Nope.
Guess not.
I don't give a god darn about Sonic.
All right. Well, let's get on to victories and vengeances. You can go first. Do you have any?
I won the Super Bowl with the Houston Texans. 16-0.
What? That's not. I'm talking about real people. This is not video game stuff. You could have said that in the games you played section.
Then nothing.
All right.
Because I don't do anything. I mean, we're going to a Tulane basketball game after this.
Yeah. What time does that start?
Starts at 3, and we're leaving at like 2.
Okay. How long are college basketball games?
It's going to take like an hour maybe.
Oh, I think more than that.
No, because it's like 20-minute halves or whatever.
Okay. We'll have a lot of time. Well, anyway, we'll deal with that when we cross that bridge.
Yeah.
My vengeance is against Mr. Gonzalez.
Ooh.
The illustrious one. On
What do you do?
Wednesday, I think it was. He was teaching the class normally does, and 40 minutes in, he got mad at our energy. He was like, "Man, y'all come here with no energy. Y'all never like participate in class."
That's because school is depressing.
Well, and we're seniors, and it's the second semester, and it's 4th period after a long day, and I woke up at 12 o'clock because I wanted to play Pokemon and not worry about government. So he was complaining and bitching about and moaning about that, which he does like at least once every 2 weeks. And then he called my name for something like, "Mark, what do you think about this?" As soon as I open my mouth, he keeps talking and he keeps complaining how we don't participate. I'm like, "Do you want me to fucking participate or not?" Like, I'm like, what are you doing? Then he does it again. He asks me another question. "What do you think about this?" Open my mouth. My mouth is completely ajar. And then he starts talking again. He's complaining. I'm like, "What's going on?" Okay, all right. And then I'm like, is anyone else noticing this? This guy is being a douchebag right now? I'm like...
No, probably, because it wouldn't be a change from his normal.
But like... Alright. But is anyone noticed that I just got disrespected like that? I'm like, alright.
Do they care about you, though, Mark?
Well, it's not so much about me, is that he's doing it at all.
I mean, if they don't care about you, they're not going to pay attention when you're disrespected.
Alright. Well, I got a victory, though. Let's be a little positive. Got this new haircut, and...
You got that haircut a week ago.
Well, yeah, but I didn't feel the effects of this haircut until this week.
Ooh,
you know,
effects.
Going to school, people were like, "Oh, that's a fresh cut." I'm like, "Duh, obviously it's a fresh cut." And then I got hit in the neck a couple times because that's what black people do.
White people tried to do it at my middle school. It didn't work.
Didn't work. Oh yeah, and I see like the girls looking at me like, "Yeah, I'm sexy beast."
Nope.
Hey, I'm reading their minds. I'm not saying that. But like, I just noticed that some people like kind of gravitate toward you. Maybe not talk to you, but like they start being by you more. And I caught a couple people looking. Sam, that's a good thing. I caught a couple people looking. Vengeance though, back to the negative side. People who don't say hi when y'all passing by. Got a couple of these. There's one girl.
I mean, everybody, like people in general.
No, I'm not talking about strangers. Like people you know.
Okay.
So I have a class with this girl. Always talking, having fun, laughing. The other day we talked about growth plates in our ankles and how I wanted to be taller, so I'm gonna go find a swimming pool. Didn't talk about the inflatable. No, didn't talk about that though. But we were talking about like I wanted to be taller. She's like, you can't grow anymore because your growth plates got closed. And we were having fun, laughing, whatever. See her in the hallway yesterday. Look her dead in the face. I know she's there. Like, how you look at people inside your eyes and periphery. I know she saw me. I'm too big not to be seen in this hallway.
Yeah.
Like that's very disrespectful. And I see how her bread is buttered. There you go. Victory. I paid Kay, a friend, to finish my earth science project. Allegedly. May or may not happen, but it may or may not have been for $2. But it did come out really nice. My project did. So I appreciate that. I'm probably gonna get an A on it now. So when I paid her in that class who had substitute, and that class was basically a study hall, but it was due at the end of the class. So I'm like, you do that for me, paid her. She finished like in 5 minutes. And he's like, come on, 3 yes for the rest of the class. And that felt good. Now with cheating, I brought Gorilla Tape to school and some scissors. And I wanted to like grind my Pokemon up for the Elite Four. I cut some tape and I taped my the thumbstick down. And then the girl I was talking to right next to me, the girl that also didn't say hi to me in the hallway, by the way, she's like, what are you doing? You're so weird. I'm like, hey. And then she's like, you're cheating. Like, I'm not cheating. I'm just playing the game of life. I mean, that's what it is.
Have we talked about this girl before that didn't say hi?
I mean, maybe not.
Okay. That's not
I talk to a lot of girls, Sam.
No, talk about, like, on the podcast.
Yes.
Is she white?
Yes.
Ah.
Jesus.
So I have a victory.
All right.
See, you were there at Franklin. A kid's car blew up.
Oh, yeah. Well, it caught on fire. It didn't blow up.
Okay, it caught on fire, and then the fire got bigger.
Wow, this is a victory. Where are you going with this?
I didn't have anything to do with it. But, one, how?
No, we don't know. No one knows.
Also, not that the kid's a dick. He can be a kind of abrasive at times.
You say he had it coming.
I'm not going to say he had it coming, but from what I hear, he and his girlfriend and some other people had been bullying people or teasing them a lot. Mm-hmm. So, you know, not saying you have it coming. I'm just saying if you're a person that does bad things and then a bad thing happens to you, karma might be real.
Well, I thought you were going somewhere else. I thought somebody intentionally put his car on fire.
Maybe.
I just felt somebody sabotaged him, and then the next day somebody got their car broken into and got their purse robbed and stuff robbed out of the car. So there might be some guy just going around being making mischief.
Franklin has a problem. Where was that fire? Was it in the parking lot? It was the parking lot across from the school, right?
Yeah, across the street, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because the picture you sent me, it looked like it was in front of the gym. But that was because I wasn't paying attention, I guess. But yeah, a kid's car blew up. Or, lit on fire.
Pretty cool.
I still don't know how. They're saying it was the engine, but engines don't just light on
fire. If they did that, a lot of dead people and no one would be using cars. We'd be on horse and buggy.
If engines just lit on fire because they were in the sun for an extended period of time, parking your car in the street would be illegal.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very odd, but maybe karma is real. I don't know the guy that much. I know I'm not gonna say that. He used to. Let's just say. He was selling things allegedly.
Oh.
5 things to look forward to before we go.
Yeah.
Neo, February 19th for the PS4. We talked about it before. It's awesome.
It may or may not be worth it because really it just runs things better and also in 4K. But 4K... Actually, apparently 4K is a pretty big deal.
Wait, what?
4K TVs?
I don't know.
And stuff.
Well, why'd you bring that up?
Because the Neo can run games in 4K now. Or will be able to run games in 4K.
Neo's a game that I'm talking...
Oh, Neo... NIO, okay, sorry. I thought you were talking about the PS4 Neo.
Alright. I guess you look forward to that too. Well, why would you? Because no one has 4K TVs. We talked about that before.
Philip DeFranco does. And some other people do.
Rich.
My cousin does.
Probably got it mailed to him to review it.
My brother-in-law.
Same.
People do. I know people that do.
Not very many in this.
Next thing to look forward to.
Logan. You saw that trailer?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you talk about it then.
Okay. So, starts off with X23. X22. Starts off with a little girl in a grocery store. And she's stealing food.
Yes.
The clerk comes up and is like, hey, don't steal food. Stealing food's bad. You gotta pay for that. And then she almost kills the man.
So why not?
Why doesn't she?
Oh, I mean, nothing go on.
Just showed off more of the plot, kind of. I mean, it doesn't really show off the plot because I still don't know what's going on. But you got people dying, people killing people, people getting killed by people.
Well, I got my friend Royal. He's a comic book nerd, kind of. And he explained to me that, what's the main guy's name?
Logan.
Logan, yes. That's his name. I'm not a comic book guy, but he was explaining to me that Logan is losing. He lost his mortality in this canon.
Yeah, he's losing his healing factor.
Yeah, and he only has so much time. You could take this what's the guy name? Xavier's name? That old guy?
Professor Xavier. Yeah.
Yeah, he said you only have like in the trailer you have so much time left or something like that. I interpret it as that he has so much time to live because he's gonna die at the end of this movie. He interpreted as he's gonna have so much time before his immortality comes back, his healing factor comes back. I think he's gonna die at the end of this movie, and the little girl's gonna take his place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you're not right, but I agree with that more than I agree with Royal.
All right.
Because there would be no reason to introduce a character who basically has Wolverine's powers if Wolverine weren't going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been seeing a lot of articles that, it's the new, have we been introduced to X-23, the new Wolverine? Or X-22? X something.
Triple X.
The Return of Xander Cage.
The girl, this trailer reminded me of Waterworld because the girl was getting chased after by bad guys.
Yeah, because little girls never get chased after by bad guys.
Wait, I just thought about Waterworld. Hey, I just want to bring that in there. It's a great movie.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of Westworld.
You watched that?
No.
I don't either. Anyway, something I can look forward to is the Switch coming out on March 3rd.
Yeah.
You can look forward to Trump in action. You could look forward to NFL championship games this Sunday. I mean AFL. No, CFL. No, I mean NFL.
NFL Conference Championships.
Yes. Who you picking?
I think the Patriots are going to win the AFC Championship.
Okay.
And the not Packers are going to win the Falcons. That's who that is.
Yes.
Falcons are going to win the NFC Championship.
I want something about me. I don't have any feeling for the AFC Championship game, so I'm not going to pick because I got all my picks wrong so far. I wanted the Chiefs to win. I wanted the Raiders to win. I wanted the Dolphins to win. And I wanted, what's the other team that lost? I wanted the Cowboys to win. And they all lost.
Yeah.
But I don't have a feeling. The reason I don't have a feeling on the Patriots-Steelers game is because the Steelers are peaking at they're peaking at the right time. And the Patriots have been playing nobodies the whole season. They really haven't played like any good team. The good team that they did face, the Seahawks, beat them. So I don't know how like good they really are.
Are the Seahawks really that good though this year?
Good enough to beat the Patriots.
That's not saying much. Was this before or after the Patriots got Tom Brady back?
This is after. This is like week 9.
Okay, well, I don't know.
But they had Earl Thomas, so they were a lot better than
they are. Yeah. Okay. That. Yeah.
What else? Oh, in the NFC Championship game, I have no feel for that because both of their defenses are kind of terrible, and both of their offenses are really good. And it's probably gonna be a shootout, and the shootouts usually like it's a toss up who's gonna win. Like Aaron Rodgers is freaking awesome, and his offensive line is really good. And I'm really saying, did you just pass gas? Okay.
Sorry.
And I like David Bakhtiari because he has that long, luscious hair. So I think he's a lot better than maybe he is, but I have faith in him. And Matt Ryan's playing really good. He reminds me like Drew Brees or something.
He's the best quarterback left, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that game is going to be 41 or 38. So if you're betting in Vegas, the line's at total points is at 61.5. Go over. I just gave you some money. Anyway, that's it for the G.T.O podcast, I believe. So comment, rate, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Go to Twitter, twerk on that like button. Sam, do you have any final thoughts?
Patreon,
yes. Donate to that.
They're all in the. I'm not pointing. Comments down below. Or in the description down below. Yes,
because we need equipment. I need a computer. And yes, so support us.
And I would like to just take your sweet cash and spend it on.
Hey, don't say that. Okay, don't say that.
Kidding.
All right, see you later.